One moment. I only have one computer. Well, I have more than one computer, but I need to find a better way to do this. This is getting frustrating. And it's the only way I know how to check things. Here, I'll get my. That way it doesn't look like I'm doing nothing. What am I doing? This. And then here. All right, cool. We see all the things. All right. Have a nice. My mom let me hang up my green screen, and I was afraid of that. That's a real bummer because that's a hard place to get to, and I couldn't put a hook in. Hold on. You get to see my ass and some of the magic happening of making the background disappear. Cool. Good to go. Alright. I had a hard time choosing what to do tonight. Being real, felt like playing some offline games that I was playing that I wasn't streaming. One of them being Minecraft Dungeons. The other being some more Thunder. I'm really enjoying War Thunder. I streamed it once. I could see myself perhaps streaming it again. I'm not sure actually. Ugh, come on. Alright, you're gonna make me do this. Alright, thank you, game. Maybe we'll get to streaming it a little more on stream. It's kind of funny. Again, I think I mentioned this before while doing stream stuff. I do watch the stats, try to see what works, what doesn't. Fully will admit that Ellen talk. Unless you have left your ornate cage, let's cast a look over the stone palace walls. For many a turn have I sought to meet you, and yet your servant, the one who is like the silver-haired Abe, but twice as young, has no favor for the request of children of Assyrian. Take me to the place where the hearing of others will not steal the words intended for you. Okay. While you were mending the wounds of this world left by the Twisted One's attack, I was able to discover, no, not Krudok's fate, merely traces of it, as Moran found sanctuary under the boughs of Lilith's forest. So did my other kin find refuge in a system known as Atlas Reach. We must make a journey there with haste before new dangers destroy the witnesses who can show me a way to the lost Krudok, whose fate remains shrouded by the stars. She focused piercing gaze on you. Their knowledge is a soul thread that may lead me to the truth, Elentak. I ask that your metal-winged ship take me along that thread before it tears under the strain of time and circumstance. How were you able to contact them? No, I did not contact the Assyriani. I have no means to do so, but I had enough time to explore the stone jungle of your world while you were preoccupied with your urgent matters. The path of the outcast has taught me to observe and listen to the world around me. In this case, the throngs of Monkai at the port, errant conversations, rumors, chance words, like parts of a speckled mosaic. They came together to form a hazy image. My kin were seen in the Atlas Reach, and now all we have to do is pull at the web of connections and possibilities to uncover whatever is concealed from the unseeing eye. All right, well, give me the coordinates, and we'll find out. You will? The ice in Yurlet's eyes melt away for a moment. Thank you, Elentak. If this path indeed takes me to the truth, I will be indebted to you. A rare happening between our kinds. I don't mind helping you. Just stop calling me a beast. Would be appreciated. But yeah, I do look at stats and stuff for stream, and like it's funny and not too surprising, but I think multiplayer games definitely take the cake when it comes to being able to I don't know, what do you want to say? Being able to get views, get people to see you who you are, to decide they might want to sit around and watch a single player game. So I'm feeling like War Thunder might have to be that game, or maybe I'll find another one. I was kind of hoping maybe Far Far West would be that one, but as we found out, I'm gonna have to wait on that one and see it. And see if they fix it. And when I say see if they fix it, I'm gonna wait until it's out of early access and see if it's still a game that people want to play either. Like, that's what it's gonna come down to. Let us see. I came here. Talk to Henrix on the bridge. All right.
Let me preempt your question. You want to talk about what happened after the Magni Accessio?
Magni Accessio. I just can't remember what that is. Yeah, explain.
An explanation. Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar deemed it necessary, after observing the new rogue trader von Valancius in a social setting, to have a private conversation with you. The lack of warning is used to dispose the subject towards a more direct conversation and less prepared answers. You emerged whole and unscathed from the encounter. Trust me, that counts as more than a happy ending to a conversation with my mentor. And you have been given a gift. An official demonstration of his opinion of you and your activities. I will struggle to find anything to add to that.
Okay. Oh, so that's what that was.
We will not discuss this again. As I see it, the Lord Captain would do better to focus on his immediate duties than to continue ruminating on what is past.
Well, sure, but still. How long? It's so funny, like he was so open to like talk to me, I thought, and be like nice, I guess. And then suddenly he's just like, then he's like an asshole about me asking that question. Like, are we serious now? I know nothing about you. How long have you served in the Inquisition? No. What can you do as a psyker? No. Is that really all I get? Was that little snobby response? I kind of thought I was going to get a little bit more. I feel like the last couple of conversations I've had with people have been very, very disappointing. At the border of the Protectorate, as soon as the Lord Captain's servants obtain additional information on their movements, okay. Is insisting on a personal meeting with the Lord Captain at some time when he is not busy with his direct duty. Well, you just did that, didn't we? Are currently hiding is situated at the edge of the Cronus Expanse. Establishing contact seems impossible, so the rogue traders should personally head to their last known coordinates, okay? The incident. All right, so perhaps time will tell that story. Okay. Well, that was highly unenlightening of a set of encounters there. But yeah, I have Minecraft Dungeons. I've been playing that and enjoying that on the side. War Thunder is something to play. Minecraft Dungeons I know won't get me a lot of looks, but I'm enjoying it. It is a fun game that definitely amuses me. I assume I want to go to winter scale shit, but I guess here's where we're going. Alright, let's get the elf stuff out of the way now. Oh, can we get the elf stuff out of the way? There was a malfunction in the engineering chamber. Oh, and we exited the grips of the immaterium. Lord Captain, according to our telemetry, we have arrived at the coordinates you specified. The augurs do not register any activity on the surface of the local planets, biological or otherwise, but maybe the Xenos are using their arcane technology to conceal their presence. Despite this, the augur crew managed to locate a faint signal at the system's edge. According to their data, it is coming from an unidentified vessel drifting in orbit of a local gas giant. My kin could have been faced with a new threat, scavengers like pirates or something worse. If they were taken prisoner, Yerlet's voice is trembling with something that could be either anger or fear. I am begging you, Elentak, let us go to the shuttle. I can feel that the thread of fate has frayed and it is about to snap. I cannot miss what may be the only chance to solve the mystery behind the disappearance of my home. So this thing over here, okay. There's a lot of stuff here. I kind of want to stop by it. I wonder if it matters. Since they're portraying this as urgent, let's just get over here and see. Also, I have to be available. We're smoking some pork, and it is smelling delicious, and I hope that it works out and that I can have some tonight, but that won't be for another few hours. Exploring the void ship. A lanky, haggard-looking officer with sunken cheeks stares at you in fright. His body is shivering as if from a feverish chill, and his eyes are darting back and forth anxiously. Your lordship, rogue trader, what brings you to our humble ship? Yerlet, stop shivering like a leaf in the wind, Munkai. Answer me, have you seen others like me in this system? If you have, tell me where, when, and under what circumstances your paths crossed and diverged afterwards. Intimidated officer. I need to stop reading their names again. The officer's eyes widen at the sight of Yerlet. His face grows even paler than before, and his lips move in a wordless prayer, unable to utter a word in response. A whirlwind of orange and blue torments our souls. Can you not feel its gust in the air all around us? Its hues are terrifying indeed. Alright, what are you so afraid of? Pain. The officer swallows, gives you a strange look, and then closes his eyes. Emperor, forgive me. Oh. He's turning into a chaos thing. Oh, wait.
I'm beginning to think that your kind is eager to step into our snares.
You gasp, sucking in the poisoned air, each breath scorching your insides with liquid fire from throat to lungs. Every cell in your body is engulfed in maddening pain as if you are being doused in molten metal. Skinned alive and subjected to yet another form of torture, you hear sounds coming from somewhere far away. The moans of your people, the shuffling of bare feet, and light footsteps slowly getting closer. Rogue traitor. A long-awaited meeting indeed. You can barely see anything through the haze of agony, but you still remember the voice well, the voice of Xenos who devastated your capital world. Marizari's face is hidden behind a helmet, but his tone leaves no room for doubt. He is smirking. Yurlet, who is writhing in pain next to you, is barely able to breathe out. No. What have you done? Marizari. Are you dissatisfied, my kin? I promised that you would have your precious craft world survivors, and so you will. I will take you to them. I might even be there to witness your jubilant reunion. Server drives whines under the tech priest, scarlet robe, and a dogged but fruitless attempt to lift his body. Inferior flesh has betrayed me. You must have punished it poorly, Iron Monkey. No matter. As a captive, you will learn how to apply the art of torture to make it fear the very thought of betrayal. Mazzari, whatever, takes a close look at your companion squirming in agony, then gestures nonchalantly to someone you can't see. Bring in the injectors, the Monkai I promised to Terventius are among them. I do not want these wretches to move an inch until they are in the hands of the Arc Machinator. As for you, there's a disturbing gleam in Dracon's eyes. You will have your share of paralyzing dreams too, but I'm going to keep you. You are far too precious to be surrendered to the madman playing with fire. I will see you both dead. Rue crossing me again. Yeah, you'll Rue crossing me. Mazzari clicks his tongue and shakes his head. You disappoint me, Monkai. I have heard the pleas of millions and the curses of billions. You could do better. His last words fill your head like the deafening echo of a ship's siren. The gas creeps deeper into your lungs, eating away at them hungrily as agony spreads down your every limb. You are suffocating. Marizari, are you enjoying the sensation? I had this poison made for you. You could have thought, you could have thought that a Monkai would one day earn such an honor, a special gift from a Drakon. But you're suffering. Xenos leans closer to you. I knew the taste would be exquisite were I to add a touch of Drukari talent for extracting anguish. Alright. However, there will be time for that later. No matter how I wish to play with you, all one after another, I need you for a purpose, Rogue Trader. Kamarag awaits you, all of you. Mandrakes, take them. Leave none behind. Alright, wonder what happens. New setting. Your consciousness emerges from an ocean of darkness and nightmares as if someone's powerful hand reached into its depths and brought you into the light. In the dark room, long and angular shadows move around and exchange remarks. One of the shadows approaches you, ripping apart the veil of pain and revealing features that look familiar. You are awake, Monkai. Marazari's voice is sickeningly sweet. He is looking at you with idle interest, rolling a soft and milky colored object from one hand to the other. Our toxin masters spared no efforts to drag you out of the induced dream. I must commend the nightmare weavers. The emanation of fear you exude in your delirium are worthy of the highest praise. However, it is time to finish what you were brought here for. It is time to work for the good of the Cabal, rogue trader. Burn in the Emperor's scorching light, you filthy Xenos. Maserati clicks his tongue and gently caresses the object in his hands with claws of his glove, making it emit a little squeal. Looks like you have acquired a taste for pain, Monkai. Have it your way, then. Resist the inevitable and know of a new facet of suffering. Drukari gestures to one of the shadows near you, and your head is forced backwards. Maserati brings the hand holding the strange object closer. You manage to make out translucent glossy skin, bluish pulsating organs beneath, and a little head with serrated jaws before the Drukari pushes the larva into your face. Oh, am I dead now? Oh, I succeeded. Sensing warmth, the creature springs into motion a moment later. As it blindly pokes at your skin, it discovers your nostrils and rushes forward, stretching the skin and tearing through the mucous membrane. Unbearable pain overwhelms you as the larva begins to force its way through the soft tissues and cartilage, each of its movements causing a crunching noise to reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites into your flesh and moves ever upwards, past the bridges of your nose, past your eyes, and then something alien invades your conscious. What? Darkness clouds your vision, but the sensation of an alien presence does not relent. Something both primitive and stupid in its stubborn effort is rummaging through your mind, churning through thoughts and changing them. You gather whatever remains of your willpower and desperately hold on to the part of your consciousness that has not yet caved to the invading power. A prick of surprise, a burst of disappointment, the spell takes hold of your weakened self, but part of it still belongs to you and is ready to fight back. A stray light dawns at the edge of your perception. So wait, I wonder what would have happened. I assume this was going to happen no matter what. But that sounds pretty devastating.
You have disappointed us, rogue trader von Valancius.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Message from Darkness. It reports a Xenos raid against the thing. Okay. I focus all my attention on investigating the attacks across your protectorate. I suspect that there was something bigger behind the Xenos attack.
A new challenge for me?
I'm going to ignore any minor liberties that you esteemed rogue traders may have afforded yourself. Are these guys talking more than just a little blurb that they say? No.
None shall stand in my way.
Do my eyes deceive me? Explain yourself, Elentak. Why is there... what?
You are accused of consorting with Xenos, betraying the Imperium, and neglecting the interests of humankind.
Under Cassia's headpiece. Oh, it's Cassia there. One wrapping around her neck and the other draining her life through her weeping eye sockets and mouth. Okay. Pretty bad. I guess this is everybody else. Okay.
The tribunal is waiting for your explanations. Come
Is it?
closer.
And here comes our principal witness, the rogue trader himself. Henrix gives you a cold look. If the presented evidence was not enough to convince you, his testimony will conclude this confusing case full of oath-breaking lies and heresy. You dragged this boy into the trial and now expect someone will lend an ear to a lowly heretic's testimony? I thought better of you, Interrogator von Volkelux. I was so very wrong. Lady Theodora's voice sounds even harsher and angrier than you remember. The Lord Inquisitor makes a vaguely dismissive gesture. Enough. Let him speak. The sooner his business is concluded, the better. Henrix, let us continue. Shielded by the powers of the warrant of the trade granted by the Imperium, Theodora von Valancius more than once allowed herself to openly collaborate with Xenos. You have never seen such a contemptuous grimace from the interrogator's face. She plunged her entire protectorate into the apostasy and heresy, including the current rogue trader, and went out of her way to prevent the Inquisition and me personally from maintaining order inside of the Expanse. Does the rogue trader admit to fraternizing with Xenos? Oh, that's funny, because that looks funny. That looks like a fake. It's actually funny if that's an actual fake thing. Serving them as a puppet and rejecting the God Emperor's blessed light for the sake of his heretical desires and base profit. Xenos is gone. Why is the Lord Inquisitor here? And Theodora reanimated his corpse too. Didn't she die? Everything is wrong here. Yes. Died, you say? But who are you talking to? If I did. Theodora is alive. You were her loyal servant, and she made you serve the Xenos. No, she didn't. Get one simple truth into your empty head. Your role in these events is negligible. You shall think me the Emperor on the Golden Throne if I so choose, and think me dead if it strikes my fancy, but this is not what matters right now. Just looking in your direction makes me sick. Why must I speak to filth? The last words are obviously meant for the court and not for you. Henrix bends over you with a crooked smile. Rogue Trader, are you all right? Or was your heretical association with Xena so disruptive that you lost your mind? The mocking words do little to hide his irritation. The interrogator is obviously displeased with the turn of conversation is taking. The Inquisitor leans forward slightly at the sight of your anguish for a brief moment. The boredom in his eyes is gone. It was amusing, but the joke has outstayed its welcome. Theodora shoots the interrogator a nasty look. It is painfully obvious this heretic is dancing to your tune. His word against mine you had lost before you even unsheathed your blade, Henrix. You need not worry, dear Lord Captain. It was not my intention to bring up unsupported claims. Henrix produces a data slate and skillfully manipulates the device until he locates the necessary information. The rogue trader uncovered the crimes of the Eldari on the most important agri-world of the Von Valancius Protectorate, which feeds many Imperium colonies in the Expanse. But instead of purging the planet of the Xenos menace, he allowed the Inhumans to take refuge in the shadow of his power. They are corrupting Janusian society even as we speak. And who knows, perhaps another rebellion will be long in the coming. The rogue trader has often been accompanied by Xeno's companions, and though the warrant of trade does allow one to grant sanctions to individual specimens, what is this if not a confirmation of the von Valancius family's loyalty to the enemies of humanity? The rogue trader ties to the Drukhari, a different subspecies of Aldari, are just as obvious. Who else could help him divine the carefully prepared plans of the Drukhari, if not the other Drukhari? Bahadur Valancius always ended up in the location of the next Drukhari raid, knowing for certain where they were going to strike. Gave me his blessing to use Xenos as I saw fit. Why am I standing trial? No, I'm gonna fight it. Why am I standing trial? This is stupid. Words fly from your lips, but their meaning belongs to someone else, and you are aware of this. Except there's nothing you can do about it. Your voice is dreadfully hoarse from all the screaming and torture. I confess to collaborating with Xenos. Cooperation is a double-edged sword. Sometimes you use your partner, and sometimes your partner uses you. Which is what happened to the rogue trader, Lady Theodora, to undermine the standing of the Imperium in the Expanse. The tribunal remains silent, although those present cast anxious glances at your predecessor. At this point, the tribunal probably wants to know what the true intentions of the von Valancius dynasty are. The rogue trader claims he has been waging war against the Drukhari this entire time. Except, was there really a war? Or was it another carefully staged performance? Allow me to explain what actually happened. Bahadur von Valancius personally invited the Drukhari to his worlds, and then used their strength and resources to sow chaos in the Expanse to gain leverage over his rivals. It is very convenient to play the victim while working with those who rob your neighbors, blind and terrify the worlds that pay you tribute. How much did you profit from this, rogue trader? Did you think I would not uncover your pathetic conspiracy? What are you talking about? Ask Achilles what happened. Yeah, he is your agent after all. Exactly. Dangerous sparks flare in Henrik's eyes. Achilles has not contacted me for a long time. He vanished on your world, rogue trader. Have you killed my agent on yet another one of your whims? But it is your other transgressions that we are addressing at present. Bahadur von Valancius, speaking truthfully before the court, before the Lord Inquisitor, and before the God Emperor himself, do you admit conspiring with Lady Theodora in one of the Drukhari cabals? No. I did not set up any attacks. Failed. Or at least that is what you wanted to say. However, the alien will makes you say something else entirely. It was originally Lady Theodora's plan. She, her servants, always let me know where the next Drukhari attack would take place. Oh, that's funny. Failing that makes you say the wrong thing. That's actually cool. Your pathetic attempts to paint me as a heretic are like a blunted rapier, tedious and useless. Theodora's gaze is not directed at you. She is addressing Heinrichs. I do not think so. Another witness to your atrocities arrives alongside the rogue trader. Nierlet silently takes a graceful step forward. If the court so desires, my speech will run like a river and wash away your doubts. I found a shard of my home in the rogue trader's chambers. An entire craft world vanished among the stars, the only clue of its fate resting in the hands of this Mankai. That was when I began to suspect that he had something to do with the misfortune of that had befallen my Kruda. Do not be deceived by his breed. There is a cunning predator lurking behind the fluttering of fragile butterfly wings. The Mankai before you is a bizarre amalgamation of qualities not usually inherent in his feeble species. He has mastered the mysteries of many of his world's cultures. the secrets of the universe and ancient artifacts, the fine art of war, the intricacies of deceit, all are embodied in a single Bankai, however hard it may be to believe. However, the thread that bound our paths broke the moment I realized the Bankai involvement in the disappearance of my homeworld. To flee the rogue trader, I tracked down and eliminated his chief tracker, who has pursued our kin in this part of the galaxy for many years, and thus earned clemency from before his court. So, Achilles did not simply vanish. You helped him disappear, Henrik nods curtly. I say he had only himself to blame. An agent who cannot recognize an impending threat is useless. Okay, I'm going to say nothing. Henrik nods with satisfaction, noticing your reaction, or rather, the lack of it. The court has been presented with enough evidence, and I hope no one is harboring any doubts as to the guilt of the von Valancius dynasty. But let us allow the rogue trader to say his final words. We are all curious to know what you have gleaned from this inquiry. The Xenos have been fighting one another all this time, and I was their unwitting cat's paw. I am still struggling to make sense of what is going on here. You do not need to understand, Bankai. You have done what was required of you. Now, muster your strength. We will have a fun. Enough. Well, what is he gonna do now? After the spell is lifted, staggering pain pierces your body, darkness clouds your vision, and nausea creeps into your throat or creeps up your throat. But the wounds you manage to forget soon remind you that you are still alive. Archon. The weakness of your subjects is an insult to the Council of Archons and the Supreme Overlord of Kamarach himself. The commanding human voice tears you from the vice of agony, and you see an unknown Drukhari in the center of the chamber whose presence alone causes your insides to clench. Instead of fighting and ripping what they are owed from Destiny's hand by force, they dare to crawl into the Dark Palace, begging for favors. Look at that guy. Okay, I was just going to explain these people and what they look like, and I don't think I care. Do I win this? No. With the greatest respect, mighty Nazaraki, Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, first among the chosen, voice of the Overlord of the Dark City, bringer of demise, conqueror of hundreds of worlds. The Council of Archon has heard enough platitudes, Drakon, and no longer wishes to. Oh. Sly, intrigue, ruthless chill to the jagged ice, something or other, but I couldn't read it fast enough. Of vitriol verbose, the cut and thrust, keep time with fate's own machinations grave, but whose deft footwork leads to naught but dust. While from its brutal finish none can save, this play the puppet master granted me through murky stalls a path of obliging whatever. The puppet master has Vex himself invited you to this chamber. The Archon chokes on his own words, but quickly regains his composure. No matter, you may be our guest, Arabenian, but you are merely a spectator in this performance, and spectators do not belong on the stage, as you undoubtedly know. Do not interfere. The stranger presses a delicate finger to the lips of his sorrowful mask, and says with a twinkle in his eye, "A shadow in the shadows will I be." I will burn all of you in this den of heresy. Hey, Archon, or whatever your name is, I shall soon be adding your mask to my collection of Xenos artifacts. Alright, let's look at this person. Failed. Unlike the rough lunges of the Jakari or the cautious gestures of the children of Serena, but your aching head and the lingering fugue prevent you from focusing your eyes on the daring soul who interrupted the Archon. The Xenos catches your eye and nods for a moment. The play of shadows on the mask appears to twist its expression into a mischievous grin. What about Vect? Nope. Remember nothing. Listen. I can't do anything. Yelling at him isn't going to do anything. The Archon addresses the female Jakari standing beside him, his eyes alight with mockery. Not directed at her, however, for he is still looking at Mazarahi. How does the Archon intend to pay for her Cabal's blatant disrespect? I am waiting for your reply, and my patience is growing thinner with each breath you take. Mazarahi's eyes widen, filled with astonishment and disbelief. He seems to have been certain of the outcome and did not expect what he is hearing now. His lips twist in an enraged snarl, hatred directed at the Xenos on the throne, and yet it finds no outlet under the gazes of the dozens of Drakari in the chamber. I humbly bow before the Council of the Archons and apologize for this outburst. On behalf of the Cabal, allow me to prove my respect to you with a humble gift. He points at you with a clawed finger and flashes a satisfying grin. The Drakon of the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest himself and his amusing Monkai plaything with their entourage of hapless freaks will enter your arenas and fight the best warriors of the crowd's amusement. A muffled chuckle can be heard from under the Nazarasi's mask. Kamarag accepts your gift, but what should I do? For Mazarai is the first among your blades. Should I cast him out of the palace and condemn to disgrace, or should I be merciful and allow him to leave the chamber on his own? The Archon's chilling gaze falls upon you. I think I know who will make this difficult decision. A creature whose mewling the Council of Archons was meant to heed. Is this not right, Mazarai? You will receive what you have been longing for, and it will be the Monkai who decides your fate. Mazarai's face contorts with despair. His gaze shifts from the Archon to you, then to Ymiris, and back. But he does not dare to utter an objection. Beat him half to death and throw him out like rubbish. Mazarai was a worthy opponent. Let him go to his arena, to the void with you, Xenoscum. I will not be a part of your games. Listen, okay, say nothing. Oh, I could spit too. I'll say nothing. The lesser races are distinguishingly primitive. The Archon of Cabal of the Black Heart addresses Mazarai, ignoring your words. I said nothing. There's no words. There were no words said. Right? Yeah, say nothing. Monkai cannot even decide the fate of its enemies, and you were hoping that someone here would lend an ear to its words. Musing. The arenas of Kamagai will devour you and your playthings. With a hiss of rage, Mazarai draws his blade, preparing to fight back. Well, yeah, I kind of assumed this much. The Archon nods in satisfaction and makes an unfamiliar gesture. The guards draw closer to you. Let us return you. Stranger. The laughter of the masked Xenos interrupts the Archon and echoes under the vaults of the chamber in a resounding baritone. And all the masks upon their marks now stand, the slave of vanity. The spire ascends, the thief and traitor cast downward by her hand. Unbeknownst to all, their fate depends upon a lead unseen, a player green. Xenos leans forward and eyes you with genuine interest. The mask hides his narrow face and his motley garb shimmers in the dim light. Is this how you treat the hospitality of Kamarach, ever Arbaninian? The Archon angrily balls his fist, the shadow of his wrath hanging over the Eldari interloper like a thundercloud. I thought your words were worth more. You insult me by interrupting the trial again. Xeno sweeps into a theoretical bow without taking his eyes off Nazaraki's face. You, Archon, speak a just rebuke in truth. Fate's melodies and snarls fantastic have entrapped me here, and when I heard them play, I could not keep my lips from grinning wide. Here comes the hour for shadows to retreat, to where the curtains wait to rise. The laugh with no beginning now sends forth the call. Poetry is not my best attribute. I don't understand a word of what they said, but, you know, whatever. All right. The world is an impenetrable haze of warm pain. You lie motionless. No, you rest. In the murky gloom, slowly dissolving into nothingness, sometimes your repose is troubled by unpleasant and persistent tremors coming from a place where your legs used to be. You do your best to ignore them. Away, you vultures, this is not your prey. A vaguely familiar voice reaches you through the curtains of darkness, but your disobedient thoughts refuse to reveal where and when you have heard it before. Was it just recently, or 100 lifetimes ago? The trembling coming from your legs is replaced with a violent jerking motion, and then it finally stops. From this phantasmagoria retreat and deftly seize my merchant vagabond, the puppet master's strings left dangling again rise up to take your place and dance. Spark ignites in the darkness, and the light ruthlessly cuts through the gloom that envelops you. An ugly image of the reality around you assaults your retina. You can feel your body again and realize it is filled with pain. Your shoulder is sore from an injection. I'm going to just ignore them. Your wordlessness is worth 100 words, but here you ply your trade in other gems. Red rubies of blood and emeralds of pain. The dance will leave your pockets fit to burst. A prickling sensation burns your shoulders in the darkness. At last, fully withdraws from your mind. Whatever the injection was, it is making your heart beat a frenzied tattoo. And your pupils narrow so that you now register every detail of the disgusting place in which you have found yourself in merciless clarity. Feel my body, because I have high carouse. You immediately regret this decision. Okay, all right, great. Every inch of your body is suffering. There is a dull, debilitating pain in your head caused by chemicals of some kind. Your body is covered in deep cuts, made either for fun or with sinister intent. All of your organs appear to be intact, but the same cannot be said for your blood. You have lost a great deal. Finally, a strange gnawing spasm occasionally flares at the base of your skull. It is not severe, but for some reason, it is what concerns most. Discovered his boots were missing. All your equipment is gone, as are your shoes. You do not even have a knife in hand to fend off enemies or to open your veins. Look at your rescuer. Your eyes refuse to focus on the blurry figure of the person who came to your aid. He appears to be tall, and your mind emphatically refuses to continue, for every moment of concentration causes you to suffer. I've seen you somewhere before. Who are you? A dream obscure of death, deliverance, illuminating will, and agony. Where am I? Among the shadows and the wings you lie, where taut are pulled the puppet master's strings. The stranger intricately links his fingers to mimic the tools of puppetry. Look around. You are surrounded by the dead, numerous corpses of mutilated bodies and pieces thereof. Humans, Drukhari, and other Xenos unfamiliar to you lie motionless in this gruesome mortuary. My companions, where are they? Not here. The roles have been decided now. But if you play your part, perhaps the plot will draw you back together, or to doom. The figure's cruel laughter follows. This overture in verse, the final lines. The merchant's time to tread the boards has come. Embark you now upon your pilgrimage, and take my parting gift, a humble prop. The stranger deposits something in your hand and disappears into the twilight. I get a gun, a pistol. It's far more valuable than any meager stopping power it might possess. So it's a pretty gun, I guess. Alright. You may have commanded multiple planets and millions of lives in your former life, but in this new reality, not even your own feet will obey you, as if to punish you for your arrogance. Your disobedient limbs send a sharp jolt of pain up your body. Well, obviously, we're going to remember all of our awesome people and rise to our feet. Oh, power of honor. 10 toughness. Permanent. Cool. Hundreds of faces flash before you. Your mind's eye. Friends and subjects and companions. The universe is cruel and full of darkness, and your will and determination are the only barrier between your loved ones and its crushing apathy and brutality. You have no right to die. Not here. Not now. Resoluteness floods your veins like incandescent plasma, and you make another attempt to get up. Your bare feet feel like they are stuffed with rags and refuse to obey. You have to draw upon all your willpower to suppress the rebellion and stand upright. The pain that engulfs your whole body immediately makes you question your wisdom of this act of defiance. I'll let you with warmth.
Follow my lead.
Okay, by collecting rumors and information on his missing companions, the Lord Captain will be able to find them and learn about their fates. Lord Captain came to his senses atop a mountain of corpses. He needs to escape this place. Being captured imposes certain unfortunate limitations on controlling the Von Valencia's Protectorate directly. Until these circumstances are remedied, the rogue trader's duties of maintaining and enriching the dynasty is considerably negligible.
I won't tolerate weakness.
What? I guess I have to get over there. If you surrender to the cough and lie down, it will be easier to breathe and your lungs will stop burning.
I rise to the occasion.
Is it possible to remove trophies from cargo since communications fudge? Yeah, that's fine.
Victory awaits. Done.
Barely hurt at all, and your body feels surprisingly light.
What is that? Excellence matters.
Do I need to, like, use immediately gains 4 MP and 4 AP for the next turn? Ah.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I guess you can't forcibly step inside, huh? Okay.
Something of interest.
Am I gonna have to do this like a lot?
I rise to the occasion. Done.
Do you have a death wish? That's why they came here, to put people like this away. I'm still going to try and sneak past. I told you not to let them see you. They're hunters, damn it.
None shall stand in my way.
Okay, well, thankfully I have
I did fine.
athletics on my side, I guess. Is there... Is there no way across?
Follow my lead.
Or they just completely ignore you. I'm fine with that too. I guess shriekers don't care who you are.
It's about time.
The den you find yourself in is filled with heady smoke, and the walls are lined with living shadows. The center of the attention is a snake-like Xenos. He is engaged in conversation with a pale, hairy-looking Drakari and pays you no mind, much like everyone else here. You have heard of this breed of Xenos, a Slith. These creatures can often be found in the entourages of powerful Drakari lords, where they serve as bodyguards and champions. They are just as depraved and vicious as their masters, but theirs is a more primitive intellect, and they are driven by baser needs. Survey the room. Failed. Some even have flesh wounds or fresh wounds. There's a few humans amongst the Xenos. They clamored in a mishmash of tongues. Okay. Alright. May we speak. This thing like Xenos either fails to notice your presence or simply ignoring you. Okay. Malice's servant. Without deigning to look at you, the cadaverous Drakari mutters. Malice wants you to disappear, pathetic whelp. Lovely day we're having, isn't it? Alright, well, step away. Like, if you're just gonna ignore me, fine.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I will go elsewhere.
What in the world? new challenge for me.
Now, do I think I can go here? Ooh.
This
Monkey
cannot
touchy.
be.
Oh. Monkey do touchy.
What in the world?
Even though Monkey had plenty of tech knowledge to have made use of that. Lovely day we're having. He casts a sidelong glance at you and says skeptically, "Not for you, by the looks of it." What do you mean? I'm perfectly well. You are right. I could use the services of a healer. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm perfectly well? Xena's eyes start flickering hypnotically. You sense a subtle, unhealthy curiosity in his tone as he points to your wounds. You are bleeding like the butchered carcass. Are you in pain? Pain? I relish pain. It is my brother's, my betrothed, and is my cursed world. Yeah. Xena stares at you with a hungry look in his eyes. Prove it. Why is this an athletics test? Sure. How? Judging by his pleased expression, Xenos is enjoying himself. Hurt yourself now. Okay. Failed. You give yourself a destructive performance, your best effort, but the Xenos face sours as he watches you. Stop. Your laughter is insincere. You don't look pain. You don't know pain and you don't enjoy it. You're just pretending. Alright, well, whatever. Fine. You're Malice, I take it. His serpentine head turns to you with a human fluidity and his forked tongue tastes in the air. I am Malice, and you are Inconvenience. Get lost, or you'll find out how Malice deals with inconvenience, humanling. Okay, well, I need help. What makes you think I care? No, don't answer. I don't care. What makes you think that? Okay, well. Whoops. Alright, attack. With a menacing hiss, Xena says grimly, "You thought that would be enough to kill me?" You watch in detached surprise as drops of something red spray slowly through the air. Is that your blood? The clawed hand that has sliced open your throat leaves behind a crimson trail. Surprise is the last emotion you feel before your consciousness goes dark for good. Is that it? Game over. Yep. Gotta try.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Blah, blah, blah. Survey the room. Yeah. Observe the scaled one. Hooray. I need you to talk to me. Hooray. Okay, well, lovely day we're having. What do you mean I'm perfectly well? How about I can do some bandages? That's all you pathetic humanlings are good for. Well, alright, how about you help me? I don't want to beg though. Do I really have to? Is there not like a way out of this? You have nothing. Don't waste my time. Grab the injector from his hands and use it on yourself. I need this more than you. Oh my God, we did it. Whatever you just injected into your body, it has not done it any good. You feel as if you're engulfed in flames and every muscle is cramping and struck by lightning. Uh-oh. But you will yourself to maintain your composure instead of dropping to the floor to roll around howling in pain. That was an agent that we Silith inject to protect ourselves from the cold. I can only guess what it's doing in your bloodstream right now, but I am impressed by your fortitude and your limitless nerve. What do you want from me? I want... Oh man, that is like not gonna happen, right? But like getting healing might happen. Many dream of that. And how do you imagine that would work? You think I'm going to take you there in my void ship? I don't have one. Okay, well, I need a healer. And what will you give me in return? We'll discuss that later. Almost like you had left your body is run out. You collapse on the floor. The darkness that has nearly extinguished your mind permanently envelops your vision once more. Through the drumbeat of your heart, you hear Malice's voice from somewhere far away. Patch up the humanly. He has character. I like those ones. Sensation slowly returns to you. Your body is still in pain, but you are no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps, and your throat is pocked with injector tracks, as though you have been wearing a neck pillow of needles. The ones who rendered this first aid to you was certainly not a qualified whatever that is. Someone who would typically be permitted to minister to the person of the illustrious rogue trader. It looks like you're back with us. I don't know whether to offer my congratulations or commiseration. The skilled Xenos looks at you without the slightest deference. Oh, thank you for your help. I do not want your thanks, humanling. You will earn back every stimulant I spent on you. As soon as you stand up, you are seized by a strange sense of unreality. It is as if you are still there in the wicked darkness, and everything around you is merely a twisted mirage. Doubt seeps into your mind like a poison, sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold on to the thought that you are. What's this? A dying parasite in a rogue trader's body that is poisoning his mind with a hallucination toxin. What? Is your mind maggot giving you trouble? I saw it latch onto your spinal cord when you were being patched up. A fat, well-fed grub it was, with lots of teeth. It's dying now. They have a short lifespan, and that means its poison is especially toxic. You'll lose touch with reality from time to time, and when your mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will make you think your body is not your own body anymore. And then your heart will just stop beating. Okay. I could have pulled that thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I? Consider it a guarantee of your gratitude towards me. When you've earned your healing, I'll release you from it. The lipless mouth stretches into a bloodthirsty grin. Okay. Alright, well, what is it you want from me? Kill for me. Go into the mangled sector and find a freak called the Commissar, one of your kind, and spill his guts for me. Do that, and you will earn my favor. And in the chasm, that counts for a lot. So who is he? A prisoner of the Drukhari who thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena without any fuss, he is hiding, gathering other slaves of your race around him, and making pathetic plans to get his revenge. And many of your kind are listening to him. I see how few humanling shriekers there are. Alright, see how few humanling shriekers there are? They used to all come to me, but now they listen to the Commissar and no longer come. Okay. What an off-putting name. It's an off-putting place. It's the base of the spire in which we live. Kamarag is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions, and in the mangled sector, the seams are starting to rip. Space is collapsing in on itself, and entropic radiation is off the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations, and the sector itself is slowly but surely turning into nothing. Some unhinged humanling went there recently. What did they call him? Oh, Wersurian. He was old, but strong, and too loud. His visit probably stirred up all the freaks. You should be more careful and quieter than he was. You'd have to be insane to set foot in a place like that. Insane. Or an outcast like the Commissar, hiding from all the hunt. Or you. I'll need a more serious weapon. Prove that you're useful first. Do this, and Malice will see that you have decent toys to play with, but not before. In the meantime, you can pick something out of the junk pile. Malice gestures at a container half full of shoddy equipment. Alright. Why do you want me to do it? I don't want to drag my whole gang into a mangled sector. The place will kill off 3 times more fighters than a Commissar's crew will. That means I need to send an assassin. The Commissar's fighters know my shriekers, but nobody knows you. And besides, you don't have a choice. Which means you'll see it through to the end. Alright, I guess we'll do it for now. Bring me his head. In exchange, I will share my toys with you. They make surviving in Kamarag possible. These are working for a snake now. It seems like it's what's it called?
None shall stand in my way. This cannot be.
Anti-Emperor. We'll take that. Oh. Wait, where'd the axe go? I wanted the axe. Ah.
Follow my lead!
Oh no. The fire stuff is affecting my brain. Ah, Sherman.
It's about time.
It's funny, you don't have access to your ship supplies, yet here we can send valuables to our ship supplies.
Victory awaits.
I have a feeling I don't go there. It's gonna be so annoying that stops me every like 5 seconds. I don't even know if I'm in the right sector.
What in the world? That didn't go as I'd hoped. I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, portal to the arena. Can we not? Like, I get it. My guy is fucked up right now, but like... So annoying.
A new challenge for me?
Like, it doesn't have a mechanic behind it so far as I can tell, so it's just like, this is just a frustrating skip the stupid cutscene. It doesn't matter, it's retarded. Oh shit. Man. Dark elves. They be brutal. Alright, can I go in here? What is here?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Oh. I feel like their hands should be grabbing something, but they're not. It looked like they're gerbils pedaling things, but there's no pedals. Nor are there things for their hands to grab and pedal on, so it looks awkward.
Follow my lead.
Can we not? Where does that go?
Excellence matters.
Rogue Trader, says Sergeant, greets you with a glowing gaze and a confident smile. The God Emperor did not forsake his chosen one. I pray that our paths will cross once more. Argententa gestures at everyone around her. Your arrival is timely indeed. With the Emperor's chosen on our side, we can come out of hiding and exact vengeance upon the enemies of humanity. But I shouldn't take up your time. Speak instead with the Commissar, one who leads this valiant souls. He will tell you everything you need to know. Alright, who's the Commissar? Little servant of the Emperor. He has mustered a resistance. Everyone who can hold a weapon and refuses to accept the fate of a toy in the clutches of vile Xenos. The dwellers of these dungeons are a myriad, and those are lacking in souls, courage, and power. Okay, I don't care. I'm kind of done. Oh my god. Providence itself has brought me here. I assisted the Commissar in his search in hopes of finding you among the captives. Captains, I devoted myself to helping the faithful yet frail pluck up their strength and guide the able yet desperate toward hope. And my efforts have already borne fruit. 2 squads have gone on a scouting mission to discover safe passage out of Kamarach. Okay. Okay. After we were trapped, my memory betrays me. I lost consciousness soon after they dragged us into the shadows. I came to in a filthy arena. They had set some clawed beast against me. When I slew it, they sent another. I killed them all, one after another, and the unseen spectator demanded more and more. Unless I had my opportunity, one of the beasts I fought damaged the enclosure, and I managed to escape the arena. You should have seen how quickly the scum who whooped and cheered from the stand set off after me. Okay, whatever. You escaped. Good for you. Who are these people? Okay, whatever. I have a task. There's a subtle change in Argenta's gleaming eyes, and they begin to resemble glowing embers. Perhaps this accursed place was afflicted you after all. You speak of madness that is tantamount to heresy. For you would be beheading the resistance and leaving these adamant hearts, his faithful. Okay, whatever. I don't really want to kill him. I was hoping I could tell you that, and you would tell me, hey, I have another idea. You'll join me. Okay. Oh my god, guys. I think I might be done. Argenta turns to her audience. In her voice filled with zealous fire. Servants of the Emperor, children of humanity, be strong in resolve. Oh my god, blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh. I feel like I should stop. I don't know. Alright.
None shall stand in my way.
I'm assuming she doesn't have any guns really either. Yeah. And she doesn't really have the tools.
Victory awaits!
Oh. Well, here we go.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Are you kidding me?
What deeds await us?
Okay. Make the equality and perfect. We may be, but I am still retreating. You and I will greet. You'll greet me. It befits my rank, a genuine commissar in the heart of Kamarach. And here I thought the surprises were over. Okay. Indeed, Lord Emperor protects. I require medical assistance. Too badly injured, and we are suffering from a severe shortage of medical supplies. Better to save what we need for critical injuries. However, I have no desire to cause you harm. Contemptuous laugh and nods approvingly at you. That scaled miscreant has long since wanted me dead, but he craves my soldiers. He forced us from our base to his perilous place, but he will pay for his schemes soon. Once my plan is set in motion, it is a disgrace to serve one such as he. You ought to join my ranks instead. Together we will break out of his accursed city. Okay, what are the people under your command? Who are the people? What is your escape plan? Tyrone have captured a small Xenos ship that was moored for repairs at a remote unused dock. They eliminated the crew quietly but left the pilot alive to sail the ship back to real space. We can get to the docks through the dimensional portal located at our old base. Was it Sergeant Regular Squat that was tasked with capturing the ship? Did he survive? The Emperor protected him, and he did not fail. The Emperor Vijasis is in good health and waiting for us to arrive. Regrettably, Malice and the Shriekers drove us out and took over the base, so the first order of business will be to confront him there. I propose that you take him by surprise and deliver the first strike. He will support the attack from the outside. Okay. Logic test. Plan, when taken separately, seems viable enough. Ugh. When combined together, however, the chance of success becomes ludicrously slim, and only a complete madman would agree to this strategy. Have you managed to accomplish something? I guess I don't really get a choice, though. Who are you people? I don't know. I don't know if I care. Guys, I think I might be getting tired. Actually, you know, oh man, I feel real bad. Trust me, Bahadur. These people can be replied upon. Okay. My brothers and sisters in arms, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
A new challenge for me.
I better myself through my service.
Let's see. Whenever the wearer blocks, dodges, or parries. Okay, well that's a Bahadur thing. If the wearer is an assassin and success, okay, well that's not him. I'm using swords. Whenever the wearer parries with a sword, they immediately counterattack. Okay, well that's definitely gonna be him. And we'll switch out for a sword.
Duty prevails.
It's about time.
This task should have been accomplished easily.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh, we're back here again. Okay.
I won't tolerate weakness. I rise to the occasion.
It's a council session. Another appeal to Logatiums. They will never be satisfied, love, until they make us and our children disappear. Perhaps we should just give in. You always say that Dargonus is not your home, love. Would you like that, love? Would you rather leave? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's tell him I'll have no heretic. Goes lights up. Heretic. I recommend that you brush up on your regulations before accusing an officer. The addendum prim eridum abolish the Xena's influence categorization. And therefore, his vision somewhat cleared, Abe looks to you and takes a shuddering breath. Saints, blood, Lord Captain, you're alive. With a groan, Abe tries to straighten his hunched back. Thank the God Emperor. Death has not found you yet. Then again, given the circumstances, it may be for the worst. Alright. What are you doing, Stream Elements? Go home, you're drunk. Alright, where are the others? I have not the faintest idea, your lordship. All I can say is, if I have managed to survive down here, the others stand a chance too. There were no weaklings in your retinue. Okay. Alright. I, for one, have had enough. It's time to move. I could not agree more, Lord Captain. I serve House Von Valancius. I now have another person in my group. You should have these. And you are not an assassin, but you can have that.
Victory awaits!
I didn't realize I'd get all my guys back, and I didn't realize I'd get them all back naked. Kind of assumed that I would get a few guys back here and there, and that they might have some garbage on them.
This cannot be disciplined for such a
most terrible
performance.
punishment.
Can we use the multi-keys?
The Emperor favors me today. 15, very weak. Also weak, so you should have that. If the wearer kills an enemy and there scores a critical hit, they gain that lethality until, okay. Probably you. Probably you.
A new challenge for me? I did fine.
No, think about it. I wonder if I can use a key on this.
I failed. This task should have been accomplished easily. Duty prevails.
Oh shit. If the wearer did not spend MP during their turn, they double their recover efficiency. One-handed. Oh wait, this guy's got this. Okay, let's do that, because he's better with, like, maces and axes anyway. We'll put this on him and give him a sword. That'll work.
All right. Okay. Now what? Bring Malice the Commodor's head or kill Malice.
It's about time.
Okay, thought that would bring me somewhere, but I guess not. So if I show up with my friends, do we fight them? And then do I die?
Follow my lead.
Attack the Commissar. Attack. Commissar says, hello. If I am to kill the Commissar, I require decent equipment. I have some questions. Must take my leave. Okay. Paranoid save, where are you? And it says, plotted against me. How predictable. Shrieker has killed a human slowly. I want to enjoy his moment.
And bow before me.
I'll level you.
He does have a lot of health. Okay. Oh fuck. That's right. She's got fucking swords. She can't do shit.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Hold on. Let's see if she at least has a weapon in that box of his that maybe will help her. Oh wait, did his junk pile get removed?
Cast
None
your eye
shall
there.
stand in my way.
Any hit with a word single attack inflicts one stack of fatigue, disturbed, and perplexed for 2 rounds if the target fails an agility test. Well, sounds like a you thing. Now you get a flamethrower, which is kind of cool.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
All right, well, I'm a little meh. Hold on.
Victory awaits!
Our guy's up here. Okay.
I won't heed your cries of mercy!
I can hear your pulse, little thing.
I wonder if we should have both of them attack while she deals with all the rabble out here.
As the
Well,
Emperor
shit.
commands, I act. I'll do it.
Can't hit them all.
Faith without victory can escape the Emperor's judgment.
You can get pretty close though.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
All right, Abe.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Indeed. I will do my duty. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
We are gonna do the work here. Oh shit. I parried that, but it still punted me backwards.
Scared yet? My
Wow.
faith shields me.
That is a real swing. So this
Too easy.
and might
Already done.
and let's see. We'll do a single strike.
Watch and learn.
And we'll do a kick.
Nothing I can't do.
Nice. And then we'll do this because I can.
Not a
Why
problem
not?
for me. Rookies.
Hold on.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Don't care. It'll be fine.
Cleanses the body.
Yep. It hurts. It
I'll
burns.
do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh wow. I'm surprised that actually did damage. I didn't think that would do damage. Do this. It's a shame.
Show me what you've got.
I am fear incarnate. All too easy.
Nothing I can't do. I shall not fear. Suits my purposes. Nowhere to hide.
Ooh, that was a lot of damage.
Not a problem. Nothing of value has been lost.
You weren't gonna survive that, buddy.
Never wavered in the face of adversity. All too easy. There's nowhere to hide.
My revenge will be delectable.
Holy shit, I didn't know you could get up and attack. Wait, who are we?
Faith without deeds is worthless.
It will be done. I will do my duty. Someone else can do this. It will be done.
My tactics are flawless.
Those guys, if they're on my team, they showed up a little late.
At your beck and call.
Eradicated.
Wait, why is your movement so low?
I don't have time for this. Absolutely not.
Oh shit, you have a great sword. Damn it. Oh,
Watch and learn.
thankfully it can reach far enough. Commerce's resolve is palpable. Victory, comrades. Duty beckons. Our allies are waiting on the other side of this strange rift, so let us not waste time. He is holding a strange Xeno device. The commissar points it at the rift, presses a few buttons, and the roiling entropic energies die down, forming a stable portal. What exactly waits us on the other side? Loyal comrades on a stolen escort ship with its pilot taken hostage. It will take us back to real space, where, Emperor willing, we will send out a distress call and be saved by his grace. May this turn out to be true. Are you coming with us? I will bring up the rear and make sure no one falls behind. You will lead the charge. Act as a shining example of the duty and valor. Onwards! I did not save 3 of my people. What is going on here? Oh. He's not dead. What the fuck?
It's about time.
I guess we're collecting everything and going then. I wonder if our buddies are on the other side. This banality of violence is dull. I crave subtlety. Because the place we didn't go was the arena. But I thought we didn't want to go to the arena. I thought the arena was bad. Die gracefully. Okay. Are we going to appear like on the outskirts here? The moment you cross the portal, you realize that something is amiss. 1,000 of Drukhari all around you, the towering bulk of abnormality, bloated muscle, whose face is hidden behind a black mask. None of it fits the commissar's description of a quiet dock. You have brought good meat. You have done well, Commissar. The creature's guttural voice emanates menace. Examine the monster. The whole body is crisscrossed by thick, ugly scars as if someone stitched it together. Oh, fuck. Commissar betrayed us, comrades. This is a trap. Commissar has turned out to be yet another traitor. I believe I am starting to see how this game is played. It's alright. You won't be so gullible next time. Oh, wait. There won't be a next time. Farewell, comrades. Deceiving, manipulating, and nudging you towards your death has been an honor and a pleasure. Satisfied cackling booms from behind the monster's black mask. Foolish meat. Falls for the same trick every time. Here is what happens to you now. They are about to unleash fighters and beasts that will seek to eviscerate you, so try to survive until the end of the fight, meat. No one is expecting more from you. But should you kill something after all, do it painfully, unless the master's craving for death agony is sated. They will release me into the arena, and you will regret that. Got it? Okay. This abomination says that our death is certain, but even in death there is a choice. To be butchered like cattle or to die for the Imperium. Do not let the Xenos decide your fate. Yep, dogmatic. Some of the fighters make the sign of the Aquila and ready their grenades. Their pale fingers clutch the pins as they steel themselves for a fight to the inevitable death, intent on taking as many enemies of humanity with them as they can. The monster scoffs. Petty words are pretty words. I hope your death will be pretty enough to match them. Off with you, meat. Damn it. Now I wonder what would happen if I had helped the snake. But then I would have made Argenta mad.
Rejoice, fire dwellers, for I have come to slake your fatal thirst. May the vicious hunt commence today. My wild hounds will enter the arena to taste the blood of its wretched challengers. Bathe your souls in their suffering. Make your guesses at whether the prey can overpower the predators. If you're looking for more refined entertainment, watch the ousted Draken of the Reaving Tempest fight for his life against the glorious champions of the arena, the blood-stained proselytes. If your soul is so hardened that only the triumph of violence can soften its scars, enjoy the massacre of the fearsome Flesh Gorger! Today, we will try to kill him again!
Okay, so I guess there's a lot of things I'm fighting. Oh. I mean, I haven't seen that guy, but I've seen him on the cover. He's a space wolf, isn't he?
Is that all? You just give me your pet jesters. Don't be offended if I break your playthings, Kikeros.
Let the fatal thirst be quenched!
Okay. Sweet.
Run, fools.
That's the bonus I get for telling people, hey, go kill yourselves for me. Although I'm a little worried that I haven't gotten all my people back. Okay, hold on one second. I think I need to figure out how to open up a window in this house, or else I'm gonna melt. That'll do. I'll let that be open for a little bit. Probably close it up in a sec, but at least now I won't melt. All right. Bahadur, why are you losing like half? Oh. I bet that's why. I'm not super sure where I got it from,
Respond to this.
but I bet that's why.
Not my specialty.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! As the Emperor completes you, my Emperor!
Oh, I should have. Fuck.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. I will not. I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
Let's get to it. It will be done. Victory is imminent.
I don't like not having the things that I'm used to having when games do this kind of thing. It makes sense, I get it, but it's always upsetting.
Suits my purposes. My time is now. Already done.
But not by much.
Nothing I do.
Even talk
Oh,
about a
shit.
fight like this.
Strike.
I'm killing my own guy. I totally forgot that this thing does that.
Suits my purposes.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Here we go.
I don't know what gives him that extra attack. Or sorry, not the extra attack, but this. of every second successful attack. Okay.
At your beck and call.
Now let's take the risk of getting hit. I think I'm good.
I will do my duty. Watch and learn.
Nice.
Let's get to it.
Not my worst day.
Let's
Yes.
get to it.
All too easy. Already done.
Okay. Now I can come over here and do my shenanigans without having to think about my guys getting whacked. The keys on hounds are dead. Maybe the cult will even take us harder than as under their protection. I can't read it because it won't let me look over there.
And you'll die quickly.
Are you ready to die?
Is that it? Is it just 4 dudes?
I shall not fear. Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do. There's nowhere to hide.
Guided by faith.
We'll just
the
move
Emperor
and scoot
commands,
over
I act.
here
Doubt is for the weak.
and flame broil this guy.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Hold on. Let's make it quick.
Scared yet?
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Indeed. It will be done. Victory is imminent.
There we go. Let's do that, and we can get Bahador right here to do some stuff. And you can get over here to do
Rejoice
perhaps some
in
stuff.
battle.
Nice.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds is worthless. None can escape the Emperor's
Nice.
judgment. Eradicated.
Nice. And
At your beck and call. It will be done. At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
all right. Surprise, the fallen Draken has defeated the best warriors of the arena. The cult appreciates it. Maserati has been granted the right to join the Bloodstain. Whatever, our circle of champions. Alright, bring it on, bitch boy. Come on. I know my guys can level, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't really care or want to.
Follow my lead.
Ooh. Wait, what? I don't remember. Where do they go? Okay. Who dat? Are you guys talking and I can't see? Gaze to the soaring juke I craft and the squirming body is nailed to its side. That's Sergeant Vijaste. I recognize him. I know his voice. Bahadar, help me. We have to save these people from this torture. One Drakari on board the sneers upon the hearing gentle shouts, eliciting a wave of approving cheers. The Drakari kick one of the groaning bodies, blatantly savoring his untouchability. Impossible. Abe shakes his head, looking at the prisoner. And how do you propose we do that? There has to be a way. I can't simply stand here and watch. I almost like the idea of just shooting the guy. Your only chance of helping him is to shoot him and end his suffering. What is it you truly want? To save him or ease your own conscience? He is here because he listened to your sermons, after all. Ooh, ouch. Okay, what do you want to do? Does not hesitate for longer than a second before she raises her weapon and fires. The figure flinches and goes limp. Okay. Well, at least she did it. I thought we were gonna fight the other guy. Are we not gonna fight the other guy? Standing before you brings to mind a motley colored, long-limbed doll abandoned amid carnage and dirt. The bright colors of his sleek costume seem comical against the unremitting gloom and hostility of this place. Only the sorrowful horned mask that hides his face and the dark hooded cloak he wears pays tribute to the overwhelming air of hopelessness. Every move the Xenos makes sings with theatrical precision and the Predator's grace. You cannot decide if this person is an accomplished dancer or a master assassin. You have never heard of such a Xenos before. What is he doing in the chasm, and why is he standing here before you? And then we get into the riddles. This crib of putrid flesh offends your taste. Oblivion comes now. Here its nocturne plays. I am the starlit strain that chills the souls, a piece that doomed throngs pitches into dance. You are among them, merchant vagabond, so tread the steps, I say, escape fate's grasp. Forget your riddles for a moment. I am looking for my missing companions. Do you know where they are? Whose life so dearly does the merchant prize to boldly now disrupt night's melody? I wish to find Pascal. Amidst the shadows dancing round us here, a crimson streak I spy by flesh consumes, malevolent, but not his own, I fear. A vagrant languishing, alone and doomed. You're let to close the path, and then by touch again discover it. Such is the outcast's lot. On parlous streets, she treads a bloody trail that leads her on through pain and wickedness. Navigator Cassia. The one who mastered flesh's mysteries, the soul's enigma, is what plagues his mind. It's not a him, it's a her, I thought. All those who glint unnoticed by the rest, he now holds prisoner within his halls. Oh, he's talking about the prisoner, I guess. The person imprisoning. That business done, and we must resume our dance. What is this dance? The steps you know already, vagabond. A knife-edge minute. You must perform between oblivion, foes, and your own friends. So heed my sonnet well, it beholds the key. A melody of snarling agony, beguiling now, and by rending flesh bewitched. Oh god, I fucking hate this shit. If I were in this, I would just go like roll my eyes and just be like, I'm done. Alright, I'll just go do it myself. Fuck you. By rending flesh bewitched through sinew, bone, and gristly pageantry, it calls the blood-soaked drape to come unstitched, a haggard chorus in the halls behind. Their flesh employed to serve the maestro's art, no prayer for mercy slips from throats confined. The baton sets the beat of every heart and entrails blah blah blah. Okay, everything is perfectly clear. There is a certain maestro of flesh who conducts experiments on the bodies of others. He has a laboratory that can only be accessed by the fighting arena to draw his attention. This is, with his assistance, I will be able to escape the chasm. Oh, yes, and your name is Nocturne of the Oblivion. Have I missed anything? Bravo. Thoroughly and quickly navigating his verbal labyrinths. That much is clear. At last you hear a low chuckle behind his mask. And the Xeno claps his hands slowly, saying only one word, bravo. The indigo ripple passes over the Xeno's body and he dissipates like a bad dream. Man, I'm so glad that choice was there, because fuck that shit. Oh my god. Can we talk any more useless words, please? After coming to his senses in the corpse dump, the Lord Captain discovered that his boots are missing. Finding them is a matter of honor. Wait, where do I find them?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Yadoi runs a hand over her face before turning to you. The pale skin is tightly stretched over the bones of her skull. Her eyes have lost their glimmer, and her neck is stooped under an unseen burden, and yet you still recognize her. Yurlet, your former companion and reason for your imprisonment within these dark walls. Yurlet glances at you, her eyes widening slightly, but that has only changed. You detect in her tense expression whatever emotion she may be feeling. She is suppressing them well. Elentak. Kill you at the traitor reckoning. Wait, no, I don't know if she's a traitor. I don't really understand why we think she's a traitor. What's going on? Step back, Elentak. It says in a trembling, barely audible voice. You have suffered enough. Cutthroat Drakari. One of the Xenos who were watching Yoret torture the silent victim steps forward. Did the Monkai come for a taste of pain? Then you must have patience. Our little guest still has so much suffering to extract from her body, from her first victim. Your prey is far from empty, Yurlet. Do not hold back. Yurlet grips the blade in her hand and immediately winces. Her spirit stone is emanating a red glow. She touches it with an expression of anguish. The suffering overwhelms me. No more. I cannot bear it any longer. Suffering, you say? Perfect. Show me how much more you are willing to suffer for a chance at forgiveness. Jesus. We'll kill the Drakari. The Drakari is too enthralled by the victim's torture to react in time. The blade goes through his throat, and the Zenith collapses with a visceral wheeze. His kin move to draw their weapons, but freeze, transfixed by the sight of their brother thrashing in agony. Yurlet takes a ragged breath. From the Dark One's toy to the Monkai's property, my past shows me no mercy, Elentak. Tell me, will your heart find the strength to resolve to forgive me, to allow me to share the path with you once more? What? Wait, so she did? She's admitting? We'll yet have a word about your deeds. Now, however, is the time to leave. I will take whatever help I can get. Yeah, I will have words. But, okay, so this confirms that she did a bad thing. You will find no forgiveness. Go whichever way you wish, as long as I never have to see you again. Okay, now that I know that she's the traitor. Although I kind of like this one too. And we will yet have words. She nods wearily. You're right. Explanations and understandings are now ours to pursue. And yet your willingness to take me back astounds me, Elentak, and it frightens me in equal part. Assyrians, heed my words. I will not fail your faith in me again. And now let us walk away from the nightmares and sink that instills the darkness recesses of my ravaged soul. Okay, fine. Fine. If I could role play, I would play a different part.
A trivial task.
But I have a hard time not role playing myself in games like this. And clearly everyone can see that I am a sucker.
I have learned much in my exile.
She needs guns too. Until 35% more damage to targets at full wounds. And what does this do? Gain 1 damage to their ranged attack and do not suffer winded. And they gain 2 damage to their ranged attack and do not suffer. Okay, cool. Also, sad, we have a Xeno in our group now, which means her armor is not effective anymore. One AP and 5 movement for this turn. Okay. I wonder if this is a good plasma pistol. It looks cool. Can she use it? No. I guess that's good enough for everybody involved.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Did you hope to see Lazariani
the most
fail?
terrible punishment.
Oh.
Compared to naval service, That was barely a challenge.
Enhanced with synthetic thread, 10 times more resilient than regular tissue and capable of standing. Wait, is that a piece of Pascal?
Victory awaits.
Damn it. I was hoping maybe with someone who had a higher awareness, we might actually be able to find Lord Captain's boots. Where's Pascal? Pascal Hunneman, before his silhouette hunched through, it may have been under the weight of his potentia coil used to radiate authority and power for restricted knowledge. Now it simply just looks broken. His remnant is soiled with dark red bloodstains and black blotches of sacred unguents. Alright, whatever. Pascal does not look at you, for his gaze is focused inside his own body. There is a horrible gaping wound in his chest, and you see glinting, clanging mechanisms squirming within. Pascal has plunged his finger into the wide, dripping maw of the wound and is in the process of palpitating his metal innards with great care. Pascal, can you hear me? His statement is true, Bahadur. Pascal looks over you. His skin has gone yellowish and clammy from the lubricant like sweat, and there is something strange about the pupils of his left eye. You look closer and realize that it's the shape. That its shape is no longer round. It's tridecon. What? Okay. An ordinary human would have long since bled out, but Firman Sanctum sustains the bodies in the depths of the machine gods. His metallic insides are exposed to the eye in all of his vulgar and bloody nakedness. Okay. Alright, what happened? An act of defilement. This unit was subjected to a profane invasion. The dry words come from a Vox speaker rustle like sand. Under the cold layer of formality, you sense panic. A Xenos touched my firm sanctum, removed parts of it, and changed other parts, branded my true flesh with ulcers of forbidden metal. Okay. What became of you after capture? Where are the others? Is there a way I can help you? The statement is false. The voice from the speaker becomes drier and calmer. The impure augmentations were inserted into the technical cycle of the operation of my true flesh. Their direct incision will, with an undetermined yet high degree of probability, cause the cessation of my vital functions. Pascal's fingers widen the edges of the wound. Blood mixed with sacred ingredients trickles down his wax-like skin. His sunken chest contains more metal than you thought possible. You see the gray tissue of his lungs pierced by dozens of thin tubes, an unfamiliar organ made of synthetic fiber imprisoned in a cage of protective rings. The wide cover over his respiratory system that disappears into his trembling larynx. All these augmetics are riddled with small gaps of xenotech clinging to them like rust. Alright, what did they change? Detecting numerous replacements in chain of command distributors, alterations have been made to the operational algorithm of the encoder inside my cortical augmetic. Pascal now speaks with complete indifference and calm, as if reading out an inventory of spare parts at a warehouse. The chemical injection analyzer has been destabilized. He falters and hints of humanity creep back into his voice. He sounds almost bewildered. There are other changes. I cannot understand what they are, or what their function is. Okay. Alright, well, can it wait? Request denied due to violation of the 9th universal law. The alien mechanism is a perversion of the true path. There is recognition in Pascal's voice. You must not carry out future. Okay. I can try persuasion, but I don't think it's going to work. Oh, wow. This statement is true. Pascal's voice grows firm. I am a warrior of comprehension. Comprehension is the key to all things. I will comprehend the anathema, and in doing so prevail. I will not yield. He forces himself upright and says in a faltering voice, this unit is ready to serve. O Messiah, have mercy on me. Okay, so hooray. We're all half dead. Still looking for Cass.
Keep a sharp eye.
Are these my boots? These are not my boots. $10 says somebody has the person who has my boots is wearing them, and I have to murder them.
None shall stand in my way.
My brothers and sisters. I bet he has my boots. I bet he has my boots. It is time for you to meet our greatest ally, rogue trader Bahadur von Valancius himself, and part of the resistance. I ask you, how can we fail with someone so mighty fighting on our side? The magnificent Xenos have already tried to kill him in the arena, yet their efforts were for naught. The Emperor protects. Traitor, you condemned them to death. You lied to us, and now I have come to extract retribution. Commissar smiles. Become unpleasant. Sinister Argenta, what are these accusations I'm hearing? Could it be that the horrors of combat have rattled you? Have you been blinded by the ensuing madness? He adds a well-measured dash of pointed suspicion to his voice. Or has our cunning enemy poisoned your mind with some wicked influence? Execute this duplicitous scum. In the name of the Emperor, I sentence you to death. Eco sought me for the betrayal of every soul you sent to the slaughter with Sergeant Vicious, or whoever that person is. My brothers and sisters in arms, we've been betrayed to battle. Let us spill blood on he who obeys the unhallowed whims of Xenos for the Emperor.
Take a knee and bow before me.
For the Emperor!
Oh, okay, that's a lot of guys. I did not give Pascal anything when we picked him up. Not that he has anything. God damn it. Can I just put him back here? Okay. You're gonna go fight toe-to-toe with that guy. You're gonna defend our guys over here, I guess. Sure. I really don't know.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Running binary override. Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. As the tactical imperative dictates.
Yeah, that works. sit there. Oh.
Break their morale.
Actually, kind of expected you to
Another clean strike.
come down and fight me. Oh my god, I did not realize there'd be 100 people back here too. Holy shit.
If I must. I understand your intent. I am not your zig. Hear you moving. No more.
Follow my lead.
Weak yet iron knows no pain.
I really think she should go around and deal with all the garbage.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Onward!
Pain and beauty go hand in hand. Enjoy your luck while you
Man,
still
Abe, you're
draw
getting
breath.
beat up. Holy shit.
Look out.
Too easy. Already done. Suits my purposes. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
There we go. And then I can... Oh, I thought I could do a 2-hit, but I guess not. Alright, we'll knock you down. Maybe not. I don't know how that hit him too, but I'll take it. Man, you are getting pounded upon.
Victory is imminent. It will be done. I will do my duty. Indeed. I can't stand it.
Alright, Argenta needs to take care of all those guys.
It's nothing.
Request approved. My vow is to
I thought I got a counterattack when he dodged, but maybe not. Wait, did those guys just nearly spawn in?
I move swiftly to strike. If it serves your cause. This tedium is beneath me. I understand your intention. Another soul
medics.
slips beyond the veil.
Medic's all gone. That guy will die, so I'm not too worried about him.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Alright, you're gonna go murder all these guys.
Will be undone.
'Cause that is your job and your duty.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor cleanses and purifies. I'll do it. Weather the storm! Moving it!
Keep you moving, no more.
Grey hair sure has. Nothing of value has been lost.
Alright, Bahadur. You need to finish this shit.
I am fear incarnate. Not a problem for me. Nothing I can't do. Suits my purpose. Watch and learn. You didn't stand a chance. Already done. You could do worse, but not by much.
Oh fuck, I forgot that that does a massive AoE. I keep forgetting that, and it sucks every time.
My place is at the fore. It will be done.
Failure of their crude machinery was inevitable. I move as if unseen. You cannot force me, Alantak. If I must. If it serves your... Another soul slips beyond the veil. I hear you moving. No more.
Noise. There's that guy up there, but I can't get to him.
Emperor, protect me.
Forge ahead! Not a problem for me. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
I approach the designated position.
Mark it.
This tedium is
Get
beneath
ready
me.
to shoot it.
If it serves your cause,
Annihilation incoming.
I understand your
Blam.
entire soul slips beyond the veil.
Probably can't get her.
That is beneath me.
Look out!
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Wait, so the Commissar was a traitor. Seeing the rogue traitor deposed him. So who's in charge now? I am. The rogue traitor is, you idiot. Yeah, exactly. Wait, do I not get to collect my spoils? This guy better have had my boots. Oh, wait, okay. His arsenal. Did he have my boots? Ah, so many things. A bolter for Argenta. Do we talk now?
You came back from the dark, Elentark, unharmed.
You let sharp features remain the same. The deep shadows around her eyes and her listless gaze give her an appearance of a living corpse. The Eldari looks withered, haunted, and despondent. But when you approach, the relentlessness in her eyes is replaced with a faint glimmer of hope. Okay. I want to know why you did it. Everything from the beginning.
I tried to learn to trust you, Elentark. Whatever your motives, you did not turn away from me, and you helped me search for my kin. But despair ate at me from within. The human journeys through the realm of she who thirsts left my soul drained, and our attempts to save the children of Kruderak crumbled to nothing in the unending coldness of the dark cosmos. And even when I beheld a piece of Kruderak in your chambers, I wanted to believe you had nothing to do with it. I wanted to, but I succumbed to emotion, to fear, to hopelessness, to grief. I was afraid that Silent Thrash would find me before I found the truth. Which is why I tried to find my dark cousin on the day he attacked Argonis. I used the commotion to slip away unnoticed and wandered the streets like a shadow in search of its owner. My efforts were futile. I returned to the palace in confusion. I waited for my fresh wounds to stop aching and for the watchfulness of the surrounding monkey to fade like the mist on an autumn morning. But still, I had my doubts. Perhaps, I thought, I should discuss it openly with you.
And I said something that upset you, probably.
That monkey Achilles. There was something wrong about him. He kept disappearing at night, So one day, I followed him. Achilles was contacting Marajai, using an artifact that transmitted his master's orders. That is how I learned that the burnt monkey was about to betray you. Which meant my only chance to discover the fate of my homeworld was about to slip through my fingers. I could not wait any longer. I killed Achilles, took the artifact, and demanded answers from Marajai. He hinted at where I could go to look for the truth. You know what happened next.
I didn't even know Achilles got killed.
My words will hardly console you, Elentark, but I killed the traitor. I fear the Dark Ones left too many scars on his fragile soul. Your loyal monkey broke, so I gifted him a swift death, free from the shame of betrayal.
I presume to know what he was about to do. You went through all this, and you didn't even learn anything.
Alas, my cousin fell out of favor with the Archon. But even so, I doubt Marajai would reveal the truth. At least not before his dark soul was suffused with my suffering.
Okay, well, that was in
I know. Believe me, I know.
okay, alright. Alright, well, enough about that. Okay, I don't really care what happened to you after the trials.
I was meant to share your fate, Elentark, and vanish in the Dark City's rotting underbelly. But the Fleshmaster gave a different order. His twisted mind was beset by a question. Could a child of Asurion be saved from the gaze of she who thirsts with intense re-education? By replacing the influence of my spirit stone with the heady tang of pain that nourishes the followers of the dark ways? I donned the executioner's mantle. They allowed me to keep my spirit stone in exchange for the suffering of others. I survived, prayed for Asurion's mercy, and hoped to escape before the stone cracked under the torrent of pain and terror assaulting my soul. Before the experiment was complete. Kamora. This city grinds down the will of the strong and torments any who get tangled in its dark web. The fools are the first to die, and the shrewd perish regardless. I have never been here before. Few children of Asurion manage to escape the Dark City without surrendering a part of their soul. So what is it that you wish to know?
You know how we can get out of here?
The Dark City is pierced by millions of spires, and a webway gate may be hidden in any of them. It is the only way out of this place, and an impassable obstacle to any who do not know how to operate it. I know, and will help you should you so desire.
Okay.
But do I have the answers that... Elentark, I promised that I would no longer hide my worries behind an icy wall of pride and doubt. And so I want to explain myself. But
again? Wait a minute, hold on. We just had this explanation. Why are you doing this again then? I'm not interested. Prove loyalty with deeds.
Sharing experiences of mind and spirit, trying to understand each other, is truly not the path that you and I are destined to take. You still see me as something dangerous, something alien. And I cannot blame you for that, Elentark. I understand.
Okay, so she won't be with us for very long. Well, that's sad. She can't own her mistakes and fess up to them. Well, I mean, she can, but she can't, like, you know. it would be cool if she'd take that request of mine and be like, okay, I will go and do the thing. I will do something to make you respect me again. Because, like, that's what I want. Like, that's what my character would probably want. Is, like, do something to make me think you're good. I'm tired of hearing you, and your words have not been good. Looking at you with a mixture of fear and deep respect. Okay. Oh my god, this is a lot. I should have saved and gone. I can smell the pulled pork out in the living room right now that I want to go partake in, and I'm kind of tired of this. The commissar is no longer in charge of the unit. Any objections? Was a traitor and an accomplice of Xenos. His promises of escape were nothing but lies. Where did Malice keep his trophies? They are mine now. In the next fight, you are coming with me. Turns to the commissar. Do you wish to repent, traitor? No repenting for you. Speak to Malice. You should have shown greater hospitality when I first came to you. Make a commanding gesture. I do not wish to be disturbed. We'll say this. A shock murmur in the ranks. One fighter sobs, his face twisted with grief. One of the warriors, a woman, stern face, grim voice, says firmly, then there is no hope. We are doomed to remain captives of the Xenos, but the clean death is better than fate by far. May we beg your lordship to grant us the Emperor's peace. Not as cowards, but as heroes. My comrades, be strong in your faith, prepared to fight. In the name of the Emperor, I, Bahadur, I give you my word that we will lead you out of this place. I have not relieved you yet. I throw your lives away. I hereby grant you the Emperor's peace. I'll lead you out of this place. As they offer their many voices of prayer to the Emperor, you hear the name uttered over and over again. Commissar is no longer in charge of this unit. Any objections? None, your lordship. Good. Where did Malice keep his trophies? They are mine now. This is everything we found in the Wild Den. We searched all of the Sly Xeno's secret caches and stashes. Alright, do you have something stowed away? Some extra special stash? Who can say, humanling? You can tear the den apart piece by piece. You can torture me. You will find nothing. We Slith know how to shut out our sense of pain, and will suppressors have no effect on us. So there is only one way you can get your hands on my treasure. Open the cage, give me a knife, get on your knees, and let me carve your throat open. I will reveal the secret to you. And I'll reveal the secret to you as you die. Okay. And the commissar, for the glory of his deeds, for the imperative of humanity in the next fight. Yeah, let's just execute those two guys. Okay. The snake's probably like, whatever. And the commissar's like, oh my god, no. Alright, he'll come with me. Alright. Commissar's head, Malice's hide, and some armor and stuff. Okay. I think there's still people to talk to. But guys, I think I'm going to call it done there. I'm tired. We'll see if we play more of this week. I think actually I'm going to play a few other things, just some fun, silly games that are not so serious like this and don't involve a lot of reading. I can't express how tired I am. I think I've got a hard task at work, and it's definitely wearing on me, which makes reading complicated stories like this not super enjoyable. So I think I'm going to do that. Maybe we'll do some War Thunder. Maybe we'll do some maybe I'll play some Minecraft Dungeons on here. I don't know. And I got some other games too that I've downloaded onto my machine that I'll definitely play. But yeah, I think for tonight, I smell some delicious pulled pork that my mom has made. I'm going to go out and see if she needs any help. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye.